Welcome back to the Canadian Citizens Journal. Today we are looking at Chapter 37 of the Constitutional Manual. This is the big one. It covers Section 2 of the Charter, which lists our 4 fundamental freedoms. First is freedom of conscience and religion. This doesn't just protect your right to go to a church, a mosque, or a temple. It protects your right to hold any deeply held moral or spiritual belief. Hogg explains that the government cannot force you to act against your conscience, and they cannot favor one religion over another. Second is freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression. This includes freedom of the press and other media. This is the freedom that allows the Canadian Citizens Journal to exist. It is a very broad right. Even expression that is unpopular, offensive, or controversial is protected, because the courts have decided that a marketplace of ideas is better than government censorship. Third and fourth are the freedoms of peaceful assembly and association. These are your rights to gather in groups, whether for a protest, a political party, or a union. These freedoms ensure that citizens can work together to influence the government and hold it accountable. Hogg points out that while these freedoms are fundamental, they are not absolute. As we discussed in the last episode, they can be limited by Section 1, but only if the government can prove it is absolutely necessary. For example, your freedom of expression does not protect you if you are inciting immediate violence, and your freedom of assembly must be peaceful. In 2026, the battle for these freedoms is moving online. We are seeing laws that try to regulate what can be said on social media and how groups can organize on the web. By understanding Chapter 37, we can see that these digital spaces are the new town squares. The same constitutional protections that apply to a speaker on a soapbox apply to a citizen on a smartphone. Next time, we are moving into Chapter 38 to look at democratic rights. This covers your right to vote and the requirement that the government must face the people in an election at least every 5 years. Until then, keep looking at the evidence. This is the Canadian Citizens Journal.